The town of Ash Hollow slept under a bleeding red moon. The streets were silent, save for the whisper of wind through dying trees. Inside a small wooden cottage on the edge of the woods, Mara Hale, only 18, held her daughter close under a threadbare blanket. Lila had been feverish for 3 nights. Pale skin, burning eyes, cold sweat. Mara thought it was the flu until she saw the bite marks on her daughter's neck. 2 tiny punctures, deep and deliberate. That night, Lila whispered in her sleep, "He said he'll come back for me, Mama." Mara froze. "Who, baby?" she whispered, but Lila only turned toward the window, her lips curling into a faint, unnatural smile. And outside, hidden in the fog, a tall figure with crimson eyes watched the house from the woods. By morning, Lila's reflection was gone. Mara gasped as her daughter's image faded from the cracked mirror on the dresser. Panicked, she ran into town, begging for help. The townsfolk whispered and stared. No one dared approach her. They'd heard the rumors of a pale wanderer in the woods, of livestock found drained and dry. Desperate, Mara turned to Father Corvin, the old priest who once hunted the undead. His eyes widened when he saw the bite. "You don't need medicine," he said grimly. "You need faith and fire." But Mara couldn't accept it. "She's my daughter," she pleaded. "I won't burn her." That night, as she prayed by candlelight, Lila's voice changed, a whisper layered with another, older tone beneath it. "Mama, he's calling me." And in the distance, wolves howled in answer. Fog thickened across Ash Hollow like a living thing. Mara barred the doors, sealed the windows, but the night was alive with whispers. Then came the knock. 3 slow, deliberate taps. When she opened the door, the pale one stood there, tall, elegant, with skin like marble and eyes like spilled blood. His voice was smooth as silk. "The child is mine now, Mara. Her blood calls to me." Mara raised a kitchen knife, trembling. "You'll have to go through me." He smiled, "And so I shall." Lightning flashed, and he vanished. The candles blew out one by one. When they lit again, Lila was gone. Mara stumbled into the woods with only a lantern and a mother's rage. She followed tiny footprints through the mud until she reached an abandoned chapel buried in vines. Inside, Lila sat before the altar, smiling eerily, blood on her lips. The pale one stood behind her, whispering, "Soon she will hunger as I do." Father Corvin arrived just in time, carrying a silver crucifix and vials of holy water. A fierce battle erupted, fire, screams, and the smell of burning flesh as the vampire lunged at them. Corvin shouted a prayer in Latin, but the pale one shattered his cross like glass. Just as he raised his claws to kill him, Mara drove a burning torch straight into the vampire's chest. He howled, turning to smoke, but not before biting her arm. Mara screamed, clutching Lila as the chapel burned around them. Dawn broke over Ash Hollow. The vampire was gone, ashes scattered like snow. But Mara's arm throbbed with infection. Veins darkened beneath her skin. Lila awoke, her eyes clearer, human again. "Mommy," she whispered. Mara smiled weakly, tears streaking her soot-stained face. But she felt it, the hunger creeping inside, the bite's curse taking root. Father Corvin lay dying beside the altar. With his last breath, he said, "The curse can only pass through love. Blood of your blood." Mara understood. She held Lila close, tighter than ever, and as the sun rose, she whispered, "I'll protect you, even if it kills me." The screen fades to black as her eyes flash crimson.